and I know it. I'm Elmo and I know it. I'm Elmo and I know it.
Yeah, I'm tying my shoe. And I'm going to continue tying my shoe until I'm ready to show you my deck. So please enjoy the next 15 seconds. Oh, Gretch, I messed up.
Okay.
This is complicated. This is harder than wind-ups, arguably.
Ironically, we're doing a wind-up deck profile.
Are we?
Yeah.
Let's get started.
This is a regional deck profile of wind-ups. You just drew your cards.
No, it's upside down.
Alright, so let's start off by,
We'll do
is
it
there
this
anything
way.
you would like to say first?
Wind-ups are broken.
No dip. Let's get
Exactly.
let's get at Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Okay,
What was this
Yu-Gi-Oh
thing?
cards?
Yeah, let's.
You're pointing at my face. The cards are down here.
I know. I'm just trying to make sure like it would stop autofocusing.
All right, here we go. 3 rat. Surprising, right? We're gonna go with 3 shark. Nothing new. That's a shark. Okay.
How often did you draw double rat?
How often did I draw double rat? More than I hoped so.
Of course.
3 wind-up rabbits, of course. 1, 2, 3 magician, of course.
You know, some explaining is okay.
What would you like me to explain?
I don't know. Just explain.
It's your standard wind-ups, basically.
Explain what you feel is necessary.
You got your tour guides and your target. But basically the things that are necessary. 2 Thunder Kings worked really well today. I like it. Good card.
Good card.
3 factory. I don't know if I like 3 factory. I know you're supposed to do it, but the amount of times this bit me was ridiculous.
I didn't know that cards could bite people.
They do. It bit like a huge chunk of my arm off. 2 MST. I
Why'd you-
didn't go 3 just because they told me to. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't expecting that much trap hate, and I was kind of right because most people would just set 2 and go, and they wouldn't go any past. So that worked out really well. 1 Monster Reborn. Soul Taker.
Elaborate.
On Soul Taker? Okay. This was mainly for my agents matchup, where they drop a Christia and I can't make anything to swing over it. So just pop it with this. You gain 1,000. You get rid of anything beefy.
Get rid of them big billies.
Get rid of the big billies. He said it perfectly. Dark Hole. Staple. Lance. Just to protect the Thunder King. For the most part, that's just about all I used it for, and if I drew into it any other time, I held on to it. Like, the most I saw this card is when I had 3 rabbits in hand for some awful top decking. Pot of Avarice, staple. Heavy Storm, staple. Now to traps.
Won him a game.
It did.
Apparently.
And made a guy almost flip a table. It was great. 2 Torrential. Works nicely. 2 Bottomless. Also works nicely. But was often sided out.
You play any rabbit matchups?
No rabbit matchups, even though everybody around me seemed to be having a rabbit game. So I felt kind of lucky, and then I got 2 Mirror Force. Yes, they're different rarities. I apologize, I got lazy. 2 Warnings, and your Judgment, your Solemn Trio. Your Compulse. 1 Compulse worked really nicely today.
How many cards you bounce back? Like, what cards? Anything notable?
I guess the most notable thing that I bounced back was my own Thunder King after it got taken control of. Like,
that's cool.
It was a fun play. It got me game anyway. Stardust Road?
Stardust Road.
Wait, no, I said that backwards. Starlight Road. Or not even backward. I just said it wrong. You know what, guys? It's late at night. Don't worry about it. We're going to extra deck at this point. We're going to say Stardust Dragon because you play Road. Soul of Silver Mountain works extremely well with Rabbit and Rat, or just Rat and Rat, or Rabbit and Rabbit. Just don't waste your rabbits like that. Good for shutting down set back row and getting rats back with its effect. Levier, sort of a staple. Get your rabbits back, get your rats back, whatever you banished, get other people's banished. Leviathan Dragon, sort of a staple.
He's Beaver.
Tempo.
How many times did you bring that out?
1 time in my mirror match, and it almost saved me game until it got destroyed, sadly. Acid Golem. Brought him out once today, and he got D-prisoned, so I'm not too disappointed. I don't like him at all. Zenmaide, best card, obviously. Zenmain's other best card.
Other best card.
Abyss Dweller. I brought him out once and attempted an OTK with the Sharks and the Zenmaides and stuff, and I think it actually worked. Actually, yes it did. Actually, I'm trying to remember which game it was.
Billy combos.
I think it was the Agents guy I beat with this. The guy that almost flipped the table. Papal Operative. Kind of good for the OTK, more or less. Zenmeister. Good for other OTKs, and also pretty beefy.
I'm sorry about my phone, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a nice ringtone. Shockmaster.
Shocky Billy.
I made him 0 times today.
What?
I wasn't like... There was no reason for me to make him.
You're lying, right?
There was no first turn reason to make him, and like if I was going to bring him out another time, someone happened to have something beefier than this. So just about any... Like, there were other options that I took, and it usually gave me game.
Sweet Jeebus.
Maestro.
Did you hear that, YouTube? This is a wind-up player that for 9 rounds of a regional did not make a Shockmaster.
I think I made him... Yeah, actually, no. Scratch that. I didn't make him once.
Well, damn it, now you ruined it.
I made him once on my game 1 and used tricks. I'll say that. Adrius? Staple? Jairus? Staple?
You didn't play Zenmaio?
No Zenmaio.
No
I had to take
Zen-
Zenmaio out
No Zenmaio.
for the Stardust, and then I had to take out Giga Brilliant for the
Soul?
Tim Tempo.
Oh, Timmy.
Yeah. So,
Alright, let's get
you guys want to see my side deck?
Of course
Alright,
we
here we
do.
go. We'll go to the side deck.
It's a regional deck profile. We have to see it.
Did I make sure everything was in order? Of course it is. We'll go with it. 1 Thunder King, you play 2, adding a 3rd is great.
It's good against
It's
everything.
Beefy! Like, that was the main reason I liked it, is because it was beefy, and the other reason is if they searched, they couldn't do it.
And it's good against everything.
3rd MST, also good against spells and traps, more or less. 2 Valor. That was sided in only once or twice today. I always found better options, except for the wind-up mirror. Gemini M's, got to side these in against Dark Worlds, never got to use them though.
Never get to use that card.
2D Fissures. I played this against, like, I played Giga Plants for some reason, and so I just threw these in there. Like, turn 1, defissured, and then, like, well, I didn't really chain, but I played Dark Hole after I played this. It was a fun trick.
They got pooped on.
They got pooped on. They did, pretty hard. Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors.
See any Inzectors?
Also got to side this. No, I did not see any Inzectors. I'm sure there were players there, but...
Oh yeah, I played one.
We got 2 Dust Tornadoes.
Why'd you side that?
Why did I side that?
Yes.
For extra spell and trap bait. Specifically against decks that can side a lot. Like Dark Worlds, they can go Skill Drain, Deck Devi, and they can go their Rivalry and... dang it, I always forget the other name. Goes in Match, there you go. So I had to have a lot of that hate. Of course, most of the time I would side this in and I wouldn't get the hate that I expected. Messengers of Peace.
Mop.
This was
He's my
really,
Swiffer.
really nice card.
Well, elaborate on it, because that's actually a really techie card for the, like, that's a really good card for the side, so, like, tell us about it. Like...
Alright, so I usually only play, like, I played these against Agents, and...
Which, for some reason, there was a god-awful amount.
There were so many Agents. Okay, so I played this against Agents for main reasoning being, you know, the Gachi and the Venus and Christia. And this lets me get my stuff out, lets me get my Dark Holes or whatever the heck I need to get rid of Christia and such. But I didn't really draw into this often, and when I did, it hurt me really bad. But it is a good card in conjunction with Wind Up Rabbit, assuming you draw it. And then 1 Compulse, which I sided in, I think, once, and didn't really draw into it. And that concludes my wind-up build, you abilities. So go make wind-ups before they get nerfed this March, because they saw me do well.
Okay, any other final comments about this regional?
This is my final comment, 2 thumbs.
Okay, bye.